Good day once again. There's a little bit of wind, so I don't know how this is going to turn out with respect to sound. But as I said when I was pulling up the potatoes, I will take up the carrots and see how they grew. Maybe I'll get this parsnip thing out of the way. They grow nice. Now this is the very start. Toucan? Some name like that. Now that was a good sting. Ooh. Oh, got some nice ones. Huh? Yeah, okay, so I was kind of nervous that because the ones I pulled up were short, but those couple there, for the most part with carrots, see, you can just break off the top. I'm going to have to do something about that sting. That's a new one for me. Now I know how much pain a stinging nettle can inflict. Got gloves. It's a big top. Oh, there's a nice one. Okay, so I might have something alright after all. Quack grass is a royal pain. Something wrong with the top of that. Oh, are you going to focus? Something wrong with the top of that one. I'll have to keep them separate and eat them right away. Roots of a stinging nettle. Don't know who's worse, that or quackgrass. That's quite the deformity. Normally though, see, this is what the toucan carrots look like with the blunt bottom. Very nice ones. I don't know the exact reason. I think it's a sudden change in moisture that does this. It's still edible, but you can't really peel this. You just have to take it and use a scrub brush and brush all the dirt out. I assume that's a vole, what most people will call field mouse. I must have a mixture of seeds, and this is the Chantenay type. The seeds somehow got mixed. And because of that, those that are growing over there, the ones that grew up to flower, I don't know what type they are. I'm going to refresh my stock and get all the toucan type carrots for next year. We've got a radish here. Push it down, pull it up. Let's see, this is one of those short ones again. I've got a few. Let's see what all's here. See, this is what I was worried about earlier, and found out that I didn't have to be so worried about it because they're not all that way. Carrots will do this sometimes too when they get if the soil is hard. So now let's see if this is a long carrot. You see? So it got down to hard soil and then pushed itself up because it couldn't grow down. Here's one with a really big top. That's what happened there. I have them all pulled up. Don't forget now, when you're doing this, you're pulling up your carrots. You pull out the vegetation you don't want, throw it to the side, pick it up and put it wherever. Because some of this, like the quack grass, I have in hollow I'm filling it in. I'm not going to throw that in the compost. But then the rest of this, now this is all the carrot tops and borage plants and the potato plant. Leave this on the bed for the winter for mulch. And this is what I got. That bed wasn't even full because I didn't plant it right up to the parsnip flower seed plant. And down this end, they didn't germinate. It was about 3/4 full, I guess. This is the 35-liter bucket. So if that was in a 5-gallon bucket, it would have been completely full. I got some monsters. This is the largest of them. That's a big carrot. And I've got quite a few that was not really much smaller. I mean, here's another one. And another big one. This is the long one that I showed you that had pushed itself out of the ground. But now we need to weigh it. So it comes out to, now 30 pounds. 30 pounds, that's 14 kilograms, 13 and a half kilograms. I did a video last year about how I store these, and right now I don't think I can do any better, so I will link that video in the cards, and you can go and see that one as well. I'm going to add a foraging clip to this video. These are the 4, 5, because there's a little small one down here, turnip that were growing in among the carrots. That's turnip now as opposed to rutabaga. And we'll wander around the yard and pick up any turnip we find and put them in this bucket. And while we're at it, I forgot about the parsnip. There's only 2 parsnips, so we might as well see what's here. Now parsnip, for sure, you have to press down. No, I'm going to have to get the fork to get that one out. He's really in there. Yeah, I'm going to have to get the digging fork. Just a minute. See what comes up. Oh, he's down there. Yepper. And it's nice that it's split into 3, because now I can, like I say, I can split that and use 1 piece each time and make a pot of soup. Lovely. This one shouldn't be as big. He is much smaller, but how much smaller? That's a nice little parsnip. Well, I didn't get much. I don't remember how I done those. But I know that little one was a transplant, and I forgot to seed them. I have to plant parsnip in the fall so that they germinate well come spring. We are at the what is supposed to be pine berries. Of course, that's to beat the plants that's growing to seed. Whoa. Next year, this is what's going to happen. I'm just going to sprinkle some turnip seed around different areas, because they grow faster. They're ready in, say, a month and a half, and they don't store very well. So they're a early season crop. Now we are over where the compost bin was last year, and this is where the Yukon Gold potatoes were. I have to put a glove on because there's stinging needles growing along here. And some things, those yellow flowers here, some of the turnip that were here have grown up to seed, and some of them haven't. Now the ones that have gone to seed, like this one, that won't be any good to eat. Now that's a strange looking thing, isn't it? I'm not going to bother that either. This I will take, but chances are it's going to be bitter. Maybe I won't look at that hole right in through it. Now this is a good one. That'll be a good one. Take this top and pull up and see what's down on the bottom. Nothing worth talking about. Strange looking one, isn't it? But it had gone to seed anyway, so. Snaky nettles. Let's see what's here. There's a nice one. Another nice one. What's down at the bottom of this top? Another nice one. When you're storing turnip and okay, so turnip, rutabaga, and potatoes, they need a high humidity. So I'm talking above 50% now, which my cellar is usually running at 60 or 70. But the other thing is, you put them in a feed sack, a nylon feed sack, or plastic, like a plastic bucket. So if you put a top on this, that type of thing, they store well. With the carrots, of course, you had to not only put them in something that is waterproof, but you have to put them in sand as well. These are the couple of rows I set, and then realizing that I had turnip growing pretty much all over the garden, I never paid attention to these anymore. So what's likely to be here is a bunch of little small ones, because they're all growing tight together, right? Like I was saying about the beets, now it really depends on what size you like. I mean, they're nice little turnips. When they got too close together, then they didn't get to grow at all. So that's what grew there. Get to see something very interesting, but first I'm going to pull out all the turnips and throw them out, and then I'll show you. Eight beautiful turnips, and now to show you the very interesting thing. What is that? So there. It's a cross of something. I assume a turnip cross with what, cabbage? Anyway, I'm going to take this in and cook it and see what it tastes like. I'll put this on a taste test video. It might only be a couple of minutes, but I will report in what this thing actually is like once I got it cooked. Over in this section, this is the one by the pine tree. There is the occasional turnip. See, there's one outside the fence there. There is another one right there. This one didn't come to anything. This one went to seed. Here's one that's still edible. Another little tiny one. So that's what we got. I'll put those 2 parsnips in that bucket now and weigh them together. Ten kilograms, that's 22 pounds. I think that'll be it for today. I have the rutabaga and the sugar beets left to go. Hope you liked it. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up and leave a comment. I'll see you in the next one.